Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Micro Podcast on podcasting. And today is episode 12. It's all about those Zoom tips and tricks for your video portion of your podcast show. Now, anybody that works with me as a client in my podcast coaching program knows that I always encourage people to do not only the audio portion of a podcast, but also a companion video. Extremely important because you want to get that podcast video up on YouTube so that people can find out about your show. It's a great way to market your podcast, and you'll get more people aware of your program, and they actually get to see you, which is very exciting for a lot of listeners and subscribers. Now, for those that are not familiar with Zoom, it's one of the best technologies out there. And since COVID has hit, it has been a way for many businesses to communicate with their customers, their clients. Coaches and consultants have been using it for a long time. But if you're not familiar with it, I really encourage you to dive deep into Zoom because you can do so many things. Not only can you record the audio portion of your podcast show, but you can record the video. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using Zoom to record the video portion of this podcast. With Zoom, you can record a podcast show with just you talking if you like, or if you want, you can schedule a Zoom meeting with a guest, and they can be anywhere in the world. And all you have to do is send them that Zoom meeting link, and they will know exactly when to meet you on Zoom so you can start your recording. When you're done with your recording, you can save that onto your computer, or if you save it into the cloud, there's a setting that actually is really cool with Zoom where you can get the audio transcripts from your recording if you record it to the cloud. And as anybody knows, getting the audio transcript of your podcast is really important, and this is an added benefit that you get with Zoom. If you're a premium user, all you got to do is do a search, audio transcript in Zoom, and you'll be shown exactly how to set that up. Now, another awesome aspect of Zoom, thanks to its recent enhancements, is this filter that will make you look amazing. You may not know it right now, but I am using a filter for the way that I look. All you have to do is you have to just go into your settings, click on video, and then click on touch up my appearance. You will be amazed at how great you look. It smooths out blemishes. It makes you look probably 10 years younger. And it is a feature that a lot of people don't use. But if you're going to be using your podcast as a video on, let's say, YouTube, you definitely want to use this feature. There's lots of other crazy features, of course, that you can use. If you wanted to have a bunch of happy faces all around you, you do that. Or you can click in the video filters, something so it looks like you're in a movie theater, right? Or if you wanted to get really freaky, you could actually do a little television set so you could pretend that you're on TV. But for the most part, I don't use any of these features. I just have a clear, fresh filter, and I make sure that it's touched up. My appearance is touched up. Another wonderful feature with Zoom is that you could create virtual backgrounds. Now, right now, as I'm recording this, there is no virtual background. I don't even have a green screen up. This is just an actual piece of artwork that I have in my home office. But if you wanted to, now I'm going to warn you, I don't have a green screen, so it's not going to come out very well. It's going to look a little funky. Don't get scared. But if you wanted to, you could have any image. If you had a photograph of something famous, or if you created an image in Canva, let's say, with your logo, with your podcast name, with your website, you can create an image and have it behind you. Now I'm going to, again, don't get scared. Here we go. There we go. You can create a virtual background, and actually when you have a green screen behind you, it does look way better than this, but I just wanted to give you an idea. You can also put your logo, your name, your company name. That's a program that I have, but the possibilities are absolutely endless with Zoom. So that's just a few of the tips and tricks that you can use with Zoom for your videos of your podcast. And again, if you have a podcast show, make sure that you have a video component of that show to get much more exposure and to have people find you. Okay, that's all we have time for today. I want to thank you so very much. Again, if you want to reach out to me, you can by going to christineblosdale.com. That's christineblosdale.com. I am a podcast coach and manager, and I'd love to help you get your show out into the world. It's so important right now. And thanks again for catching another episode of the Micro Podcast on podcasting.